I was expecting some huge hole in the ground. This is just some hollow. 3 piles of earth and that's it.
3 huge piles, you mean to say? True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more nitre you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't. The miller will probably send some people here.
Well, they'd better not dig it all up. That'd disturb the natural balance, see? And soon they'll find out there's no place to find saltpeter.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I'll still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpeter.
God's nails. And they say I'm disgusting. Wait a moment. I can't say I'm all that satisfied with your help, but I don't want you to think old Ignatius is an ungrateful bastard, so I have something here for you. Although, to tell the truth, you didn't much grow on me.
Oh, that's a shame. Because I thought you were a pretty good fella. In fact, I'm actually kind of fond of you in a way.
If you're trying to come out smelling of roses now, don't bother. Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again. Either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it.
Give me some knacker's gloves. Oh, they're actually better. Slightly.
You didn't have to make such a feast of it.
Look at me. I'm a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it.
Where are we anyway? Where the hell is this? Okay. Nothing else around here. Seems to be like around here somewhere. I could find it again if I had to. I don't know exact location, but it's not necessary. Let's get him to bring me back.
If you're going back to your cottage, I'd like to take a ride with you.
Remember how I told you I didn't like you? Well, that still goes. Have a nice walk, stretch your legs.
I need to save the game. I need to save the game, but it's alcohol, so I guess once I figure out where I'm at and where I'm going, I'll try to cut to where we get back over to the sawmill. Or not the sawmill, but the miller. Alright, we're gonna wake this dude up from his sleep.
Have a nice day, Henry.
I found the place where we can harvest saltpeter. You just head out of Troskowitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff? Did you taste it?
Yeah. And I hope I never have to do that again. Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I send 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix a barrel and a half.
Crazul, focus. What else do you need from me?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? About a reward? It's right here.
Thanks. How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged which, unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further into the future.
Wait, what do you mean? So there won't be any golem?
Not for now.
What about all the niter? The life essence?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on, and I decided to go back to my roots.
So the search for saltpeter was for nothing?
Not at all. The saltpeter will help us create primordial matter. The origin. Chaos. Materia prima.
God. Here we go again.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one task before us. To penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from. Only then will we understand the nature of the shadows.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
Tell me then. What's the next task then, Crazul?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers, carried by the wind, all the way here to me in the mill. Do you hear it too?
No. I reckon my ears aren't that good.
Scribe Erazim received a trunk from Prague, and in that trunk was...
The document of Hermes Trismegistos?
No, a book. And from an author more venerable than Hermes. It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance, but the treasure's inside. You might say it's kind of an alchemical cookbook.
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks again, eh? And in the castle, no less. I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in there. Trotsky is shut tight.
For some. The gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, mere mortals. But why try to force your way in when there's a person they'll invite in themselves?
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got the Samine wedding coming up. I can't wait to try out my new potion against drunkenness there. What about you? You still need to get there?
Things are taking so long with you, I'd half given up hope. Besides, after the taste of carcasses I had to endure, I've kind of lost my appetite for the wedding feast.
Well, you better get it back again, because I honor my promises. Start getting ready. I see you've already got a fine outfit. Ad charisma tuendum. St. Paul would be pleased.
So you'll really get me into that wedding? Am I dreaming?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. We'll have company. Or, to be more exact, the two of us will be accompanying a certain person. Me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant. Call it what you will.
It'll be some female, right?
Correct. But not just any female. A true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as the morning star, refined as pure gold. All will be stunned by her beauty, and she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot in the gate to Trotsky. All it'll take is a little push, and clunk, the lock will open, and the book will be mine.
Similes, word games. I'll never get a straight answer out of you.
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself has a weakness for women. Of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming and irresistible for him. Noble or not, he's a mortal man, and he'll start to think with his male member. We will watch as he becomes feverish with lust. Soon he'll be begging to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are pure, so she'll be more comfortable. And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her personal bodyguard, will accept his offer. Naturally, he'll say you won't leave her side so you can defend her honor. Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with her. And that will be your chance.
I can hardly believe that you, of all people, would come up with such a straightforward plan.
Well, it's not all that straightforward. I admit there's a certain element here that makes everything more complicated. First, we have to find our gracious lady.
What?
Look, she doesn't have to be a lady per se. We just need a wench with a pretty face. We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume. She doesn't even have to speak. We'll do the talking.
So some bathhouse wench would do.
Aye, that should work. You can find lots of capable girls at the Gelioff baths, including some who aren't so well known. It's true, Dorothy can be a bit unpleasant, but you'll be giving her an offer she can't refuse.
Well, the last time I dealt with her getting your disguise washed, she was quite delightful.
You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows or a small cottage. That should soften her up.
Can't Zinnek take care of it?
Zenek's even worse with women than he is with lockpicks. You, on the other hand, you're a talented, likable youngster, like Knight Roland of yore. I have complete faith in you. And don't forget, we're going to need to dress the girl up and make her smell nice so she comes across like a real lady. So, stop off at Troskowitz as well and get her a nice brocade dress and some long-lasting perfume. Minta would be ideal.
Where can I find the perfume?
Emmerich the apothecary might have something. They say he makes some perfume for his wife. Or ask Betty the innkeeper. She may be a god-awful battle axe, but a nice smelling one. Or get hold of the recipe and make your own Mintha. As an alchemy apprentice, you should be able to manage.
Where can I find the dress?
What do you think, the butcher's? Go and see the tailor. Bartoszek has just the thing in his shop. A beautiful red dress made of Tyrolean brocade.
Why that dress exactly?
Because red is the color of love and passion, and rich Tyrolean brocade is just begging to be touched. Ulrich won't know where to look. The dress is likely to be pretty expensive, but that's no obstacle for you, right?
I'll be going then.
Once you've got everything ready for the wedding, we'll meet in front of the fortress gate. There, I'll let our lady in on some other details of our plan. But that won't be for your ears. Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech to Lord von Berghoff then, won't you?
I can't wait.
Okay. I can progress the other quest. Let's see if it counts any of these dresses. I already have. I wonder if I have that perfume. No, I don't. Okay. Guess it has to be that specific one. Alright. We'll see what we're gonna do next. Probably the Simeon quest. Alright, welcome back. I don't know where we left off at or how long it's been progress-wise. But, I've done a lot. I think we have to redo that quest with the Gravekeeper, although I'll do that off camera. But essentially, I had that alcoholism debuff. And I didn't know anything about it. So I looked it up, and basically the amount of time you were drunk or had alcoholism, you had to multiply that by 10, supposedly. And that's how long you had to wait in game without any alcohol before it would go away. And it was a severe debuff, taking away 10, I believe, of all my stats. Unless I drank alcohol, so I've basically been trying to get rid of that this entire time, and I finally got rid of it. So let's see, I don't know what my stats were before. I think I leveled up Vitality before. to 12. I'm not sure. I'll just show my stats what they are right now. I had to load back to a save before I leveled my drinking. Oh, this wasn't the save. This was the save after I leveled my drinking. Oh, I just had to wait longer then. So I would recommend, if you're doing your own playthrough, level up drinking over time. Don't do what I did, because it will be insanely difficult to get rid of it. We have all these. Didn't I pick one of these before? Yeah, I think we had those. Alright. I think also before we change over to the noble sword, but okay. I'll try to get to about where I thought we were last time in terms of progress, and if anything interesting happens, I'll show you that. But other than that, I'm just gonna be catching up. I will say, in case anybody runs into that issue, what I did. So I went all the way over there to the butcher's house. And I loaded to a save before I had leveled up my Houndmaster to 12, so I had to go out and level that back up. But you basically want this dog's best friend. Strange dogs won't react to you by barking, just growling, and so basically this means the dogs that are outside the butcher's house at night, they'll just growl at you and won't wake up the owners. So you wait like outside in the bushes or something until nighttime, then you go in and either you can pickpocket the keys off of them or lockpick the chest. And I got the bacon and then some of the other food, and you can smoke it and then come out and eat that until you're completely stuffed. And then you wait 24 hours and then keep doing that, repeat that process. And I just kept doing that over and over until finally it was done. Let's see what our stats are. Time as alcoholic 1400 hours? What? Time as drunk 56 hours. I don't know. These are how many drinks I've consumed. I don't know that this... Oh, time as alcoholic. I guess that's how long I had the alcoholism. So I guess that was almost like 30 times the amount of time I was drunk. Still in 110,000 groschen in terms of value. Interesting. Alright. Hopefully none of you have to run into that issue. I think I still have... I wanted to do the save after I'd done all the potion crafting, because that is so monotonous and you can't do it automatically in this game like you could in the first, so... Alright. We'll be back in a little bit. Alright, I decided probably not going to do that Grave Digger quest immediately. I kind of wanted to do that armor quest, the Lion's Den or whatever. The Lion's Crest. And I was just going to look up where to find those, because I have no idea otherwise. I'd be highly surprised if people could actually figure that out without taking a abnormally long time to do so. And then I'll probably just cut between those, but I did find at what is it called? Troskowitz. I did find where the scribe, where all the books are kept. It was kept in the main bedroom, the main dude, the bailiff. There was that one chest in there that I didn't open, and it had all the books in there, so I've been reading those and leveled up. For Jack of all trades, you get a there are times when you have to prove your skills, but most of the time it's enough to just fake it, which you excel at. You get a bonus of +2 to skill checks. You also get twice the amount of experience from these skill checks. I think we leveled up vitality. Strength we leveled up. I did tight grip. Physical superiority over an opponent is always useful, even outside of direct combat. You just have to know how to use it properly, which you know very well. The higher your strength skill, the easier it'll be for you to knock someone out or kill them stealthily. And leveled up drinking to 28. Scholarship we got to 15 from reading all the books. I think that's everything noteworthy. There might be some other stuff. But yeah. I'm gonna start on those quests. I also sharpen this noble sword. We'll be using this. It's the short sword, which we're been using. Stab damage 110, slash damage 116. Yeah, it's a lot better. Believe that's it for now. Yeah, and we'll kind of just go with the flow, doing quests. And try to make our way over. Oh yeah, robs everybody, like, constantly, so... Go see people. They don't have any clothes to put on. I don't know if doing the blacksmith's quest or the miller's quest locks you out of one or the other, so that's why I kind of been doing them back and forth. We'll see. I kind of was gonna go make our way over to the Gravekeeper. I think the first... We're up here. I think the first thing for this Lion's Crest is like up here somewhere. So we're gonna do that, and then I'll probably just do a series of cuts as we do stuff. I changed my mind. I've been playing a lot of the game at this point without being on camera. So I guess if we're traveling or something, I'm gonna try to have more of recording that for random encounters or anything. If I'm just grinding up a skill, then I can cut that out. Me getting lost is always interesting. Is this supposed to be the, Okay. We're here. There's an alchemy bench here, so I don't know if there's an alchemist there that happens to have some new potions for us. That goes that way. We don't want to go that way. Is there not a path going over that way? The hell? Whatever. It's supposed to be this way anyway. Oh. Going the complete opposite way. So